You're exposing all these connections that the media and the Central Intelligence Agency and all these other government organizations have had, where they've all been working together forever, spinning narratives on TV. And so, like, anytime something like the Iraq War happens, where they go, oh, we've got weapons of mass destruction, we got to go in there. No weapons of mass destruction. No one goes away. No one gets in trouble. And the same people are on TV telling you about some new thing that you have to pay attention to. It's like, this is nuts. This episode is brought to you by Chime. And I know people don't usually get excited about banking, but Chime is doing something different and it's worth paying attention to. In a recent survey, they ranked the #1 choice for new checking accounts in America. That means real people, millions of them, are choosing this over traditional banks. That's because banking at Chime is fee-free. No monthly fees, no overdraft fees, and thousands of fee-free ATMs. But here's the real kicker. If you get their Chime card, it gives you 5% cash back on a category you actually pick yourself. Your savings rate, crazy high. It's 9 times the national average. They're calling it the most rewarding way to bank. Go to chime.com/Rogan. Takes a few minutes to sign up. Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services and Chime card provided by Chime's bank partners. Terms and limits apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for more details.
Well, some people get in trouble. People that come out against it. Right. And there's never any apologies. I did. I risked, a lot to do it, and wound up being right. But no one ever said, "Hey, you were right," And we're
this
sorry.
was during the Iraq War.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I was one of maybe 5 people that were famous that came out against that war. Went on, in various television shows, made a couple speeches. I got my appearance at the Baseball Hall of Fame for Bull Durham 15th anniversary or something canceled by the head of the Baseball Hall of Fame. It was a real, it was funny because I was doing a show at the time and I heard about it and I started writing a response, but it was already printed by the time I had my response, right? So the next day I got a bunch of people contacting me. I hired a crisis PR person for the first time in my life and wound up getting my letter to Dale Petrosky, the head of the Hall of Fame, out there with the press release. They were basically ambushed, trying to, to call me a traitor and all this stuff.
Wow.
And so I pushed back, and the publicist that I had hired was very smart. He said, we're going to send this to all the sports writers. And it was the sports writers that wrote the articles defending freedom of speech.
Wow.
At the time. So it was...
what year was this? This right after 9/11?
This was right when we were cooking up the war, 2003. So, and I remember, and I also wrote a piece about that called Embedded, that we've performed for the first time 3 weeks after Bush landed on that aircraft carrier with a mission accomplished thing. So that wound up playing it across the country. We toured it and played the New York Public Theater and played in London. But it was attacked when we went to New York. They sent someone from... that wasn't a theater critic while we were still in previews and published this thing in, I think it was the New Republic, basically calling me conspiracy theorist, anti-Semite, all this stuff, to try to discredit this play that was playing at the public
How did they
theater.
Connect anti-Semite?
That doesn't matter. That's what they throw out.
Right,
there was nothing
course.
Anti-Semitic about the play.
Of course.
It was just it's one of the things they use to discredit people.
What did you know about? So, what made you compelled to come out against the war?
I was reading foreign press. I was reading stuff from Europe, and what they were writing about the weapons of mass destruction, and that there wasn't any evidence, and it wasn't being covered like it was here. It was more open, more transparent, the reporting, and so I was trusting that, and trusting sources that I had trusted in the past. And realized that when I did question, the attacks were vociferous. So that usually is a tell, like in poker. That's like it usually means you're onto something.
You're over the mark.
When I came out against that first war in Iraq in '91, I remember the elder Bush said, well, this is a democracy. People have the right to oppose it. And that was their response. But this one was like, you're a traitor, you're a Saddam supporter, terrorist, sympathizer, all that stuff.